Alright, people, who wants to learn how to use artillery? Say I do, raise your hand. Well, I'm gonna teach you, whether you want to or not. You can push stop on the video if you want, but who cares? Alright, first things first. Enlarge your minimap so that you can see where your rockets are firing or landing. Now, it's not very complicated. You just hit M and then N twice and you'll have the full enlarged version of the map. And then you just look for little red cliffs that deserve to die. So just scan around. Oh, there's one right there. Pop right on top of his head. Now, this is my second time using artillery. I was in a ginormous match before using it, and it didn't take me long to figure out the ranges. But it's also trial and error. So what you do is you line it up with a clef and just keep moving it up as you fire the rockets. So you're in line with a certain clef, or the person in Doom, for instance, and you just move the rockets up and spread them out so you cover up a wide area and a nice line of explosions. The slower you do it, the more concentrated the line of explosions and the less chance the poor bastard has to get away. So as you can see, short range is pretty simple. There's a range is probably about 200 feet, 300 feet. If you aim it to the very bottom and just pull the trigger, you'll pretty much liquefy anybody in that area. Now, I'm not too sure how well airburst works in comparison, but I like to keep it on the normal setting due to the fact that it kills vehicles a lot better, and I mean, you don't need airburst necessarily. You also gotta watch in hardcore mode you don't blow up your own guys, which I've done a couple times and pissed people off. People don't seem to mind though. I mean, it's artillery, these things happen. So now I'm lobbing rounds into the distance at their point. So what I've done is I've lined myself up for their point, watched my hit markers as they land, little circles, and boom, right on the corner. But as you can see, my artillery is on a bit of a slant, so therefore they are moving a bit left. So I'm aiming a bit to the right of this. I'll just skip past all these misses. That's one thing you're going to have to get used to if you're using artillery. You got to be patient, and you got to get used to missing a lot. But it's more of a psychological thing in these matches. I mean, if you got artillery falling on the guys when they're trying to do anything in the match, it really pisses them off. So now they're taking a point behind me, and I will decide to let them have it. So the first rockets are always judging your range. I'm sure the better I get at this, the less I'll have to do this, but it's the same as a sniper. The first round, okay, that's the arc, and then aim at the head the next round. So lower it a bit. Bit to the left. I really should have moved this onto a flat surface. Makes things a hell of a lot easier, but like I said, this is one of my second times, and I'm still an artillery noob. And pop. So then you continue, and it's really annoying when you're doing this and you're seeing your teammates move in there, because I mean, you know they're just going to get one dropped on the top of their head and then somewhat blame you when clearly you're taking care of the whole situation over there. So once you feel that you have too many friendlies in the area, unfortunately you got to find a new target. This particular game, my team is kicking the shit out of the opponents, which is good for artillery because you're safe a lot of the times, but at the same time there's not a lot of targets. So as you can see, my artillery is near D behind a bush, behind rocks as well, which is really important. I mean, it's pretty hard to hide something that's firing flares into the air as bad as this thing, but the better you're covered, the better you survive, and helicopters don't decide to eat you for breakfast. Now this guy, I have AA rockets installed at the moment. I'm not sure what would be the best loadout for this. Thinking tow missile might be handy. That's a personal favorite of mine, but if a tank sneaks up on you, you're screwed no matter what. So I mean, it all depends what you'd rather shoot down, airplanes or tanks. So that's me getting my map all sorted out. There's guys taking D behind me. As soon as I figure that out, I'm sure I'll let them have it. Like I said, that range is beautiful. This tank's getting way too close, so can't hit that. I'm gonna have to give up. Hopefully, hope that it gets destroyed. But I keep trying regardless. Some good fast motion for you folks. Okay, now I know there's a sniper locking me over there by that windmill. I'll get to him shortly. Some more short range stuff. So I can see on the mini-map he's right under that windmill, so I'll line myself up that windmill and then slowly bring it up as I fire. Those all miss, so obviously I need to go a bit higher. Slowly bring it up, and he's fucked. Just like that, folks. Targets, guarding my nice artillery vehicle there. You gotta get out and shoot people every once in a while. It's just a basic fact of driving these things. Sometimes they're too close for comfort. Not sure where I'm looking here. Probably cracking a beer or something like that. Now I'm probably looking at the mini-map here. Seeing vehicles closing in on D in the back left corner. Deciding who to kill. So, I got that figured out. Lined it up. Good guesstimation work here, and we'll see what happens. So use the points as reference points. That guy was almost directly behind B in comparison to my vehicle. Therefore, I just drew a straight line in my mind and let him have it. See some people taking B, so line up B. Guess I'm getting better at the whole lining up thing going here. Boom. Simple as that. Proximity defense. Pretty sure that sucks. I think you need IR smoke more than anything, so you'd much rather stop a javelin than infantry trying to plant C4 on you, because you can always get out and shoot them. You can't get out and shoot a javelin in midair. Alright, hope that opened the door for you people on how to kill people with this bad boy. It's pretty awesome. It's a good tool, so good luck, and I hope you don't use it too much because it's hard to get into Thane already, and I want to keep playing with it.